Hey, how's it going everybody on YouTube land? It's Ryan here, and today we're gonna talk about being obsessed or being average. Going again, another video on this book that kind of lit a fire under my ass, or just kind of sort of propelled. How about that? It kind of propelled me, right? Because when you get hit emotionally with something like a scare, like for example, losing your job or someone dying or losing something really important, right? You get this scare. I talk about this about being grateful, but in the sense that, you know, you get scared, so you think about, like for example, if you have a burglary happening to you, or you just have something traumatic that just sort of changes the way you view the world in sort of an intense way, you know? Yeah, for example, if you get cheated on, you view the world so differently, right? Or if your significant other leaves you, you know, you see the world differently. You know, it's because you have this hurt, right? And it doesn't go away, right? Because it's part of the way you view the world, and it makes things really different. And why am I bringing this up? Because I'm losing sort of my train of thought. But this is what it is. Okay, so the thing is that you have this thing happen to you, it's traumatic, eventful. It's an event, right? And what happens is you have to you change, right? You either crawl inside or you hide, right? Or you kind of wake the fuck up and you do something else, right? You do something else to protect yourself, right? So it's kind of like, I have lots of friends, family members, people I know, you know, they had some bad events happen to them, and they had a kind of a nasty taste in their mouth for being cheated on, right? It could be cheated on as in like being backstabbed by a coworker, or it could be being backstabbed by a manager, or it could be being cheated on by your significant other. And it causes you to like react in a way where you're like, okay, this is never gonna happen to me again, right? And you sort of either attack and you treat things differently, or you retreat, you know? And where am I going with this? My point is, it's almost like, it seems as though, for most part, you need something basically bad to happen to you. Something negative, something traumatic, to make you realize, like, man, what are you doing with your life, right? And that's what kids do. You know, when you have kids, when you get married, you know, or when you look in the mirror and you realize you're 80 pounds overweight, right? And I was having this discussion with my wife, right? Because I'm obsessed. I've just come to the realization I'm an obsessed person. Someone behind me, no. I'm an obsessed person. I really am. I'm just obsessed. I can't help it. I am a person that just, if I'm gonna go for something, I'm gonna go. You know, I can't if I half-ass anything, I'm gonna be sad. That's just the problem with me. If I'm not like going all out, I don't feel good, right? I think that's my new mental model, or my view on how I do things now. But see, this is what happens when I make these videos. This is what happens when I'm holding, I don't know. Where was I with this video? I'm sorry. Sorry if you're watching this far and you were excited to hear what I was going to say, because I was excited to say what I wanted to say and I can't fucking remember what it is. Fuck. What was I going to say? You need something to wake you up so that you change, right? You need something to push you to change. I mean, you don't need it, but like it just sort of happens. Like, and so when you realize that you have to have something bad happen to you to change, and I'm telling you this, why not just change? Right? There's this story when I was in multi-level marketing decades ago, when they said, you know, you're like that. They use this sales analogy where it's like you're like that dog and a nail, right? And the dog won't get off the nail because it hurts too much to get up, right? But then it hurts, you know. But you'd rather sit there because getting up requires costs too much pain, right? But you'd rather stay there, even though you're in pain. You'll stay there, right? Or I'm not sure I'm telling that story right. Or another one is like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like there's like nowhere to go, right? You get put in that position, right? And you have to make a choice. Or you don't have to make a choice, but you like, depending on how you were raised and sort of how you identify yourself, you're either gonna fight it, attack it, and you're gonna like get out of the position, or you're gonna just retreat and sort of die, right? Oh, this is what I was talking about. See, now I remember what I was talking about. I was talking about my wife, and she asked me this question. She said, see, I can talk about this here because I know a lot of people don't watch these videos, and no one watches this far, and my wife can't even stand watching my videos anyway. It's not her interest. So I can tell you this. So if you're watching, you're in, I don't know, might not be a big of a deal, but let's just say, she asked me, you know, will you still love me if I'm fat? And then, snarkingly, I said, you're about 10 pounds away. She says, what do you mean, 10 pounds away? I said, well, if you gain 10 more pounds, I'm not gonna love you anymore. And then it's like, how much would that be? It's like, I don't know, 175? And then she said, do I look like I weigh 165? And then I said, well, no, you don't. But I know that from training clients years ago. I still train clients, but like earlier in my career when I was training like 120 sessions a month, right, 130 sessions a month training clients all day, I would get a lot of clients that were basically in the 165 range, women, right, 165 pounds, and that's sort of the range where they start to, they say, okay, I'm gonna start losing weight, but they have trouble losing weight at that weight, and especially at that age, like the mid 30s, 40s, right, late 30s and 40s, and older, and she can't get to lose the weight, or so 165 pounds, and then when they get to 175, it's like they become they get the all fuckets, like they don't give a fuck anymore, like they just gain the weight and they just get fatter and fatter and fatter. You know, they get diabetes, they start to just not care about themselves, right? And that's bad, right? I mean, I love my wife and I can't imagine being with anybody else, but like, I mean, the truth is, like, you can't let yourself slip like that, right? I mean, you could do whatever the fuck you want, I guess, but the truth is, you can't. Look, you're growing or you're dying, right? Actually, we are all dying. And are you gonna die to like someone that's not worth? Are you gonna dying and being someone that didn't accomplish what they want? You know, they didn't get what they want, or they didn't try their hardest at least. Because see, this is the thing I learned about success. Going on another tangent here. Success is not so much about even achieving anything. I've sort of realized success is actually just about working your ass off to try to get there. You know. So in my head, I've come to the realization that to me, success is not about achievement. Success is about fucking working your ass off until you get to the thing that you said you were gonna get to. It's just follow through, right? I'm gonna be here at 5 o'clock tomorrow. That's when I'm gonna be here, right? That's follow through. Like I just can't say something I'm not gonna do. And I already told you, you know, I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that I've said that I haven't followed through on. But when I do remember it, fuck, I get mad at myself. So like I said, I'm gonna do a vlog for 365 days. You're gonna see a vlog every single day for the rest of the year, you know? Anyways, that's the end of this video. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.